Okay, we're going to try this again, guys. Hopefully got it fixed. Looks like it. And that's the pound dollar 1 hour. It's trying to make a 1 hour buy, but this has got 42 minutes left in that candle, so can't do anything there. The Aussie dollar 1 hour has made a buy. It's trying to make a poke down here. So we're looking for a buy opportunity here. So this looks pretty good, I don't think. Let's see. We are at okay, let's see. That's a low risk trade. Oh good, come up fast there. See, that low is 61, basically. Oh, 63.61, and that low is 71. If you got the low, it's going up from then. That would be 10 plus 13, a $13 risk. That's it, $13 for a chance to get 60, 80, over 100. There's your risk to reward ratio. The EuroCAD 1 hour has made a 1 hour buy, but it looks like that's got to go a little bit lower. And CAD yen, oh, it's coming up where the sell is. Excuse me. Again, these on the 1 hour, these candles are trend for 1 hour only. So you can kind of trend. If there's a bunch that's together, which there would be more on the 1 hour, then it's more of a sideways. But the longer term trend, see, I'll show you the 4 hour. And it's a sell as well on the 4 hour, but it's trying to push up here. These are little dots, or parabolic, sorry, you can get those anywhere. This green line is a 21 EMA moving average. You can get that anywhere. These are what I created, those arrows, and these arrows you can get pretty, I mean, not the arrows, but I mean they're trend following. You can get those anywhere. This is MT4 platform through a Wanda is what I'm using there. And these are the mark pivot points based on the 4 hour, then it'll change to the 1 hour. And that's all I use, 1 hour and 4 hour charts. But these are the arrows I created based on time and price and momentum all together. I don't know how to do the code stuff, you know, JavaScript is what they call it. So I had to have a friend of mine who does know how to do that kind of stuff really well. He actually does that for a living. Had to let him know what I was looking for, what I wanted it to do, when to look for it and stuff, and he created it for me. And these are based on price and time and momentum as well. These are all together, based all together. The CAD yen sell, that's, I don't know if I'd want to take that or not. I mean, it would be a low risk buy. I mean a sell, low risk sell, sorry. And this is on CAD yen. I don't have anybody in the chat because I don't think I've been posting on my videos about that I would be doing the live stream. It would be coming up live, so hopefully after I post this live stream video that people will start getting notifications. I do swing trading. I don't do day trading. I know there's a lot of people who have messaged me about that they want more action, but in swing trading you don't, because you may have a trade, you may not have a trade that day. It could happen during the New York session, could happen during Asian session, could happen during the Europe session. So you just don't know. You have to follow the charts. And if I had let them know, no hard feelings, but if they wanted, there's plenty of YouTubers out there that trade 1, 3, 5 minute charts where you got plenty of action. But what I do, they're going to trade 8 to 10 pips, and they're going to move their stop, and it's going to be too tight because they've taken 8 to 10 pips because they don't want to lose any more than that, and then they get stopped out and it winds up working. Mine is, my stop's a little bit further. I go at the most 30 pips, which is $30. That's the most that I go out. It's got to be that or less. I usually get less. I've got as small as $5 risk. Like the EuroCAD this morning was that. I think the low was at 34, and I was looking to get in at 40. But by the time I went to get in, it had gone and taken the low out, so I didn't have to get in. But it would have been about a $6 risk. That's it. And then I take off half of my position. That's just me. I take off half, depending on the daily range, because every currency is different. Anywhere from 50 to 80, I take half off, and then I move my stop, and the other half of position, I manage it, so I don't have to look for another opportunity to get in. Because that second half is going to make money. If it's correct, it's going to make more money. So, I learned a long time ago, because I used to trade 1 3-minute charts and some 5-minute charts. But it was too much. You kept having to try to figure out when to get in, when to get out, and all you was taking was small pips at a time, and your stop was too tight, because the risk to reward ratio has got to be correct. So if you're wanting to follow me, these are parabolic SARs. You can get those anywhere. That's that 21 EMA moving average. You can get that anywhere. These arrows are trend following for 1 hour, and then when you change to 4 hour, it'll change for a 4 hour. Because on 1 hour there's going to be more, 4 hours is going to be less. If you ever have a bunch that's close together, within 3 or 4 one another, and they're changing direction like that, then it's sideways. There's no need to trade anything. Enough of that. We need to get into the trading. So I need to start going through these. Odd yen 1 hour is okay, still in a sell, because I think the 4 hour was in a sell as well. And nope, that's still the 1 hour. I think, yeah, there's the 4 hours. So both of those are sells. Both of them are sells. So I need to change that back. And then go to the pound Aussie. 4 hours in a buy. See, there was your buy opportunity. There was your poke down to get in. That low was 189. No, 189.63.4. So this low is 56.863. So that's 7 plus the spread, about 11. Let's say you didn't get even the perfect, you got 15. Let's say you got 15. You didn't even get the perfect low of that candle. So it's $15 is what you're risking. You see, this is your stop right now. If it takes that out, it's going to take that one out. So 15 you got in at 67. And it's gone up to 31, 39, 70. So you've taken off half. I would have taken off half. And this is my stop right here now at break even. So the second half is not going to lose anything. It can only make money. So I've got, what I said was $70, 67 to 39. Oh, 70, 67. So that's 33. No way, that's more than 100. Oh, this is good. The low 67. That's what I said, right? Worst case. So I think that was a 170. I want to make sure because it could be over 100. Maybe that was 39. It'd be 70, 72 pips. I could have sworn that jumped up. Yeah, it was 190.70 was the high. So it was actually 100 pips. 100. And basically 3-hour candles, 12 hours. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm willing to wait and hold it to get that instead of trying to get 8 to 10 pips and then trying to find another place to get in. Pound CAD 1 hour. Oh, don't do this to me again. There it is. Now it's making a 1 hour buy, but there's still 30 minutes left in that candle. So anything can happen. But we've got to keep an eye on pound CAD 1 hour for a buy. Pound yen as making it push up. It's going up to here. Pound yen is going right to there. The daily R1. So it's still got not much. 30 more pips. Almost 30 more pips to go. The Euro New Zealand. This is 1 hour. Moving quickly. I need to get some more coffee. Maybe that's what's needed. Come on, Euro New Zealand. There we are. 1 hour buy. Okay, now it's down here where it was. This is a good opportunity here. Because that's not your stop now. That's your stop now. See, that candle's got 29 minutes. And we're going to Yep. Low risk trade. Have to take it. Low risk trade. So that candle's still got an hour to go. That's the stop right now. After that candle ends, depending on how it ends, it could take out that. That low is 77. Excuse me. 77.2005. So that's the stop, 2005. And we're actually at, I think it's trading at 27, 33, no, 27. So that's the risk, $7. $7. If it takes that out, then I look for another opportunity. So I got to keep an eye on the Euro New Zealand and the pound CAD and the Euro CAD and the Aussie dollar. And what did I say about the pound dollar? Did we look at that? Pound dollar? No. Oh, it's making a 1 hour buy signal, but again it's got 27 minutes, so that's not done, nothing to do there. So that was it. Euro yen 1 hour. Wow, that was fast. Again, it's making a 1 hour buy signal. 27 minutes left, nothing to do there. New Zealand yen 4 hours in a sell. That was your opportunity to get in there. See if we can see 88.95. What? I need my glasses on. 88.95. That was 86.95. So that's $9 plus the spread. Be 12. Say you didn't get the perfect scenario. Let's go. Let's 18. Worst case scenario, $18. So that was 86. And that low is 88.31. So you had 80. Oh, 26. Okay, so that was $55. So that's a small range. So that would be one that I'd be taking 50 out. So I'd already have half the position off. And then moving my stop to break even the second half. And I don't have to worry about getting in another trade. This is the one that I have. Now I'm just going to monitor it. But I've already made money. And hopefully this is going to continue down and make more money. So you see how I trade. Not for everybody. A lot of people, especially on YouTube, they want action. I mean, if they don't have 100 trades a day, they're not happy. I call them gunslingers. They got to be pulling their gun out of the holster and firing and firing and firing all the time. I did that at one time. I was a gunslinger. But I lost my account doing that. Because I continually had to find trades to get back into after I was in it. And you had to have a tight stop loss because the risk to reward's got to be great. You see how mine is. Risk to rewards are going to be, anywhere from 4 to 1 to 12 to 1. But whenever you do 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, it's not going to be that way. Sometimes it's going to be lopsided. To me, that doesn't work. But more power to whoever wants to do it. So let's see how the Euro New Zealand is looking to see if we're going to have a chance to get in. I'm hoping it's going. Oh yay! Okay, it went lower. Just like I thought. It needed to go up down below here. So this candle's going to end in 24 minutes. I got to see, so I can't do anything for another 24 minutes. Now that may turn around and start going up, but that's nothing I can do about it. I have to wait. I have to be patient. We're paid to wait. So 24 minutes on that candle. So just got to keep an eye on it. Nothing to do. Hound Cat, I think, had a 1 hour buy too that you got to wait on. Now see, now that was a down signal too, and now it's gone up. But again, 24 minutes, you got to wait to see what it does. And let's see, how is the pound yen doing? 1 hour. Because these are all 1 hour I'm looking at right now. Okay, see now it's going up to here. By the end of the day, it's going up to there, maybe a little bit higher, but that's where it's going. So was there a signal on there? No. See, I had no signals. So we'll look at the 4 hour. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a signal on it either. Oh yeah, there was too. This is from the 21st, which should have been Thursday. Yes, last Thursday. And see, it come down. There was a good opportunity, low risk trade. Let's see what that is. That low is 180.71. Is that right? Yeah, looks like it's 180.71. And this low is 91. 71.91, so that's 20. So let's say again, worst case scenario, let's say it went right to my 30. Worst case scenario, 30 pips. But you didn't get that bottom. And at 180.91, the high is 91.9 plus 53 is 62. So again, depending on the range, this has a pretty good range. Well, has had the 60 would have been where I would have took it off on the pound yen. So half of my position, 60. I've now moved my stop to break even, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, I think this is going to continue pushing up to at least right there today, and maybe even a little bit higher. So we'll switch that back. And let me see that one. I don't think the odd yen had anything. The euro CAD, Aussie dollar, I think that was in a buy. Yeah, it was in a buy. Just hadn't really gone anywhere. It'd been hard to get that one. You almost needed like a pullback back down into there and then go. And euro CAD 1 hour. Okay. That had made a 1 hour candle. Let's see what this low is. Is that 142.04? And 1.5. So Euro CAD looks very interesting, because right now I think it's past my parameters. That was 004, and it's trading at 15. Is that where it's trading at? Yes. So it's 15 plus the spreads. Okay, so that's within the parameters. And 40. But that looks like that could go down a little bit further and take that one out and then go down. So we have to be patient on that. Is it worth taking? Yeah, for laughs and giggles, I'm gonna take it, since it is a lower. I mean, it's $15. So I'll go small on it just to be able to show you what we're doing. So I'm not going to make as much money, but oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? Almost bought the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're in at 17. Now you may not get a little less because there is a little delay on this, as there is on all YouTube stuff. So, but you'll be close. I mean, you could be $1 more that you got to risk. But I'm doing a smaller size just to be able to show you how this kind of stuff kind of works, in case you didn't know. But I think most people figure it out after I explain it. Low risk trade is what I look for. Now, like I said, if that hadn't made the arrows yet, but it was making it, but we still had, it's 10:40, 20 minutes, then I'd have to wait. I can't do anything till that candle bar finishes, which would be at the top of the hour. So that's 17 and 1 is $16. And I've done a half a position, so that's $8. So I'm risking in a Big Mac. Giving up a Big Mac, which I'd gladly do, to be able to get this. So I wish I had people in the chat today so they could ask questions, but I'm trying to go over this stuff. I mean, like I said, the PAR, parabolic SAR, you can get that anywhere. The EMA 21, you can get that anywhere. The DeMark pivots are different, because these are based on 1 hour, and then when I change to 4 hours, it's based on a 4 hour. So those do change. As you can see, they change every day. Never in the same place. And these are trend following arrows for just for 1 hour and 4 hour. This is, if it's on a 1 hour chart, it's going to be that. 4 hour chart, it changes. And see, that's what you want, is the trend change right there to follow it. Oh, how many times that's happened? So we still don't have nobody in here in the room, but that's okay. I mean, it's first day doing it, and probably everybody's been waiting because they've been looking at my videos, and I thank people for that. I thank you for all the subscribers and the likes, and if you do hit the subscribe button, then you'll get notified, or you do a notification. I mean, you actually got to click that to be notified when the live stream's coming. The videos are self-explanatory. They're in there where you can see those every day, and please do go back and look at my videos if you would. It kind of explains, and you can go back days and weeks and months even, because I've got well over 100, probably closer to 150 probably videos, maybe even more than that. So you can get these little trend following anywhere, but these are mine. I created those. They're based on price and time and momentum all together. And let's see, EuroCAD is not looking. I still think that's coming below here, so I think that's going to take that one out and come down in here. So at least you'll be able to see me take a losing trade and say, hey, he does lose. Like I said, it's $8. So as you see from the other ones that I showed, the examples, is that you could get 60, and it's more than made up for that $8 loss, and plus you'd still be in that trade on your second half of the position. So that's why I do low risk trades. They have to be low risk. 30, my parameter is just 30 pips, which is $30 and less. I don't prefer 30. I prefer like what I got here, and maybe even 15. Sometimes they work, so they don't always work, but when they do show up, you have to take them because they're low risk trades. Still nobody on the chat, but we'll have people, because now that I've actually got a video, I wonder if this thing's gonna let me scroll back. Probably not. Yep, yeah, it did too. It's just slowly doing it. Okay, let me get back to this. Okay, that's pretty quick. So we'll just sit here and watch this. Like I said, for laughs and giggles. I mean, I don't mind losing $8 if I lose it. I hope I don't, but I mean, I do lose, so I'm not going to tell you that I don't. But you see what happens when I do win. I mean, a $60, and it wound up being over 100. So once that going on that, I wouldn't have taken that off. I'd have kept moving my stop, because like I told you, that pound yen was still going up higher. Had probably another 20 something to 30 pips. Should be there by the end of the day. Hit it. Who knows what's going to happen when it gets to that point. But we'll keep an eye on that one. And let's see, where's the Aussie dollar 1 hour? Still not going anywhere. See, I'm noticing on the futures, and I've noticed this for the last week or two, that anytime there is a up move on the Dow, S&P, or NASDAQ, it's getting beat down, which I've seen that before, but it's been probably 2012 and the market sold off big time. It's also in 2008 that happened. So I'm wondering if that's what's going to happen, because usually in October, the first part of October, the first week, 10 days, there is a drastic move up or down. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Now the Aussie dollar trying to push up. But we'd like that to be down in here. Yeah, see the pound CAD wouldn't have been nothing yet. Was it Euro New Zealand the one? Oh yeah, went lower. That's what I wanted. Okay. So the Euro New Zealand did go lower. That's what I wanted it to go lower. Now that candle, it's got 11 minutes for that ends, so I can't do anything till that candle ends. 11 minutes. Pound Aussie, is that continuing to go up? No, it's coming down. So remember, if you got in here, worst case scenario, your stop's at break even, you done made half your money. You're just hoping that this is going to stop and turn and head up, which nobody knows. You're just hoping that's what's going to happen. But in the meantime, you're doing money management. You've already taken half your profit. So you got money for the day, and that second half, it can't lose money. It can only make money. So you can go out to eat, go shopping, go to a movie, do whatever you want to do, because now you know one way or another you're going to make money regardless. So the Euro CAD, let's see if it changed, which it looked like, yep, it did. Okay, so that was an $8 loss. So I lost a Big Mac today, and that's what I like. I needed to go down low under here. That's what I need, and it's very, very close. But again, that candle's got 10 minutes. There's nothing I can do till that candle ends. So I can't make another trade on this for 10 minutes, and some of the other ones too, if they're making candles. Pound CAD, I think, was making a candle. Yep, nothing to do there. It's got 10 minutes. Oh, yeesh. Wasn't there another? Pound yen. Let's see if that's continuing to push up. As it's 10 till 11 now. Nope. But it could go sideways a little bit before it pushes up. New Zealand, that was a sell. Euro yen is not a buy yet, I don't believe. Nope, same thing. See, it's got 9 minutes. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Aussie dollar. Still's not going anywhere yet. Pound dollar. I don't know if that making a wire buy or not. Yeah, so there's nothing to do there either. 9 minutes. Nothing to do. So, yeah. So hopefully tomorrow, if I'm able to get in, the weather should be fine. Be able to have people in the chat can ask questions, which I like. So nothing really to do on these. Euro CAD 1 hour. That's still got 8 minutes. Oh. I need to look at these YouTube thing. As you can see, I think there's let's see here. So you kind of sit and wait. This is when the chat comes in handy because it kind of kills the next 7 minutes. But hopefully that's going to come in. Let's see. Let me put this on I need to write this down. Things that I need to go over. Sheet of paper here. Yep. See, there's not a lot of action on Forex trading. I mean, the swing trading. But I refuse to do 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute. I refuse to do it. I don't even do 15. Because I've been doing this same strategy since I created those arrows. When I say arrows, it's these. Because that's my buy and sell arrows. These are just trend arrows, but I have adjusted those just slightly. But you can still get these off of anywhere. I mean, MT4's got parabolic SAR. They got the moving average. They got the DeMarc pivots, which has just been adjusted a little bit, not much. But if you're doing trading view, I mean, it seems like I looked at the DeMarc pivots and they weren't the same. Like I said, mine is adjusted a little bit, but it seemed like they were pretty far off from one another. And mine's pretty close, so I like mine better because they seem to hit them a lot more than the trading view one did. And let's see, was there another one? Pound odd. Yeah, let's check that. See, I see that stopped me out, but yeah, should have waited until it went down there like it did, and then, well, I still had to wait till the candle ended so it could actually push back up in here. Pound Aussie 4 hour. It's still pushing down a little bit, but not much. The Euro New Zealand. Oh, I forgot I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Glad they sent me a text to remind me. But I won't be on anyway because I usually end here in just a few minutes, about 11:15. That's when I'll be doing the live stream, and then take a break because I can't stay on here all day long. Because as you can see, I do the swing trading, so I have to wait on an hourly candle or a 4-hour candle even. And those are going to be at 9 Eastern Time, 1 Eastern Time, and then 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So a long break in between those, but the 1 hours do help. But I like the 1 hour and the 4 hour to be in agreement, and which the pound Aussie is. I actually had the guy that messaged me and said he wasn't going to hit the like or subscribe button because my videos, which I was doing, didn't have enough action. Well, as you can see, I'm not going to have a lot of action when you do swing trading. I'm not sure what he missed in that. The word swing trading means longer term. It don't mean 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute. So I messaged him back courteously that, he was welcome to go. I apologized that my videos weren't exciting, entertaining to him. But I thought the entertainment was to make money. It would be to me. But I'm not here to entertain all day long. Don't get paid for that. I said, since some people say, well, you're on YouTube, you're trying to get subscribers. I'm trying to get subscribers that want to be able to learn to trade. Because if you know already, and I'm sure most of you do by now, that 90% of traders fail. Only 5% make it. So I'm in the 5% because I've done this from 2007 and I do it for a living. I don't work. This is my work. I have a business here from home and it's trading. I just want to be able to help others. But some people don't want it because they want to be entertained, or they want action, need action, constantly action, like I call them gunslingers. So at least my charts are working better. I'm going to have to delete my other videos from this morning because they were just too choppy, and so this is the one I'm going to use. Plus it'll be longer too. Plus I've gone through everything and the charts have done faster. So it'd be nice to have some questions though, and help. I mean, you know, another set of eyes never hurts. Looking at these charts. So we got 1 minute on the Euro CAD. Let's see how it looks now. That's still the pound Aussie right there. It hasn't changed yet. There we go. That's the 1 hour Euro CAD. And it's about to end. So let's say for laughs and giggles, I'm not going to get in it, but I'm going to do an example. That low is 142.57.8. And it's trading at 84. So how many is it? 27. So that actually that's going to be past my parameters. So I couldn't get in anyway. So it'd have to come down probably another 10 pips after this candle ends, which should be about right now. And we'll see where it's at. This 30 is the most, and that's at the top end where it's at right now. I'd like to see it come lower. And who knows, it could take off from here once that candle closes. It could take off and head to the upside without me, but then I would look for a retrace with it in less than the 30. So there it is. There is the end. So it's still at the 84, so that's still 28, a little bit more than 28 pips. So I like below 30. I mean, 30 is the limit, and I'm not overly excited about that. But like I said, it could just run away from right here. And I missed it, but there's plenty of other currencies to look at. Oh, I better see where it's, because it's trying to come down, but I just can't tell where it's coming down. Excuse me. But I think most of you getting the gist of how I trade. Swing trading is what it's called. So there's not going to be trades every day. Does it say 142.02 or 3? Or it's been to 1. So that can't be right. So I need to go. Oh, that's right. What did I say that was? 57. No. 57. Come on, show me what you got here. 57. Come on. Well. Let's see if my data thing does more faster. So that was showing 01. 57. Well, this ain't doing too good either. Little data window. Yeah, now. That's way too long. So it's kind of slowed down again for some reason. It's taking its time. Let me make sure that's right. 142. So that's 97. 141.97. So $5. Okay, I'm going to take this one again, since it is low risk. I could have sworn that thing said 57, but I guess I was mistaken. Let me look on here, see if it agrees with it. The low, yeah, 97. So now I have to take it. Okay, let's do it again. Where am I at? Okay. So that would be now 2, 3, 7, 6. So 6 plus 3 is $9 risk. So I'm doing a whole one this time, instead of a half a position like the example. I feel a little bit more comfortable with this one, so I'm risking $9. So even if I lose that, that's 17 bucks. And again, you see, I can get 50 or 60 taking half a position off on one trade when it works, and more than wipes that out. So I could have 3 trades, 2 losers, and then a winner, 1 winner, and I still made money. Who wouldn't want to do that? But there is some people who don't want to do that, because they got to be able to do 100 trades in a day, because I got to make money today. I got to make money today. Well, if you've got that kind of attitude, that means that your money is tight. You got bills to pay and stuff. Mine is everything's paid off. Through doing this trading, my house is paid off. My car is paid off. I have no credit card bills. No doctor bills. I mean, got electric bill, property tax, car insurance, stuff like that, groceries. But if you're in where you've got a house note, a car note, and all that other stuff goes with it, especially if you got kids. My kids are older, they're all grown. I have one son, I have 3 sons. One, he trades, but he's still working. But he's trading, swing trading too. He can't do day trading because he's working his job. So he's doing swing trading, but just a smaller size. But he's following what I do, and he's doing really good. So your old cat trying to push up. And I think the pound cat, I don't like being in both CADs, so that's why I picked this one. Let's get rid of that. And we'll go to, let's see the pound yen, look at that again. Yeah, it's trying to push up. Toot, 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 toot. Euro New Zealand. Wasn't that another one I think wanted? I want it down lower. I think. Oh yes. Okay. So I'm willing to, well, let me check where I'm at. That low is 96. 7, 11. Okay, I'm going to take that one half size, just for laughs and giggles. This would be 14, would be $7, half size. Half size. So $7 risk there because I'm doing half a size. Because doing a full, it would be a $14 risk, half a size is $7. Of course, if this moves up, this would be a 60 pip is where it'd be taken off because of the daily range on the Euro New Zealand. So a 60 pip would actually be a 30 pip, so that's $30. $30 potential or more. That's the minimum, is $30. And the risk is $7, so that's over 4 to 1. So, but a lot of people don't want that. They don't want that because if they can't get in 100 trades a day, and I'm probably exaggerating, but that's what I call gunslingers, and I was one of them at one time, unfortunately. EuroCAD is pushing up. So we'll keep an eye on those. Let's see at the Aussie dollar. Okay, it's pushing back up too. And let's see. Goodness, I have to get something to drink. Y'all mind if I get something to drink? Hey, I note about that doctor's appointment, confirming that. Let's check and see how these are doing. That's the Aussie dollar, the Euro CAD, and the Euro New Zealand. So I've lost $8 today. I don't think that's going to kill anybody or ruin their life. And let's say I lost this $7 trade, that would be $15. Again, I don't think that's going to ruin anybody's life. But that one ain't even done. So I do have one loser one, and now I have a second and a third one on. And both of them, one is $7 risk, and the other was 11. 20, let me make sure, 97 and 6. No, 9. Well, almost 10. So, plus this helps with how you see that, you know, I'm transparent, because like I said, I've already got a loser, and I've got 2 other trades on. They could be losers, but the most I'm going to have is that's my wife, so she's at TJ Maxx. Where was I at? Lost my train of thought there. Sorry. And she's retired too. She's 61. I just turned 64. So she's not eligible for Social Security yet, and I'm waiting till 66 and 8 months when I'm eligible for mine, full benefit, because I don't need it right now in the trading. That will just cause issues. So I'm going to try to do this. I thought about waiting till 70, but I've done the numbers on that, and it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. I just have to outlive that, and it's kind of roll of the dice at that point. So let's see. I need to kind of look at the pound odd. 4 hour. And still coming down a little bit. Aussie dollar's pushing up. Euro CAD pushing up a little bit. Pound yen. So Europe's closed too. So I'm going to have a little slowdown. It's approaching lunchtime here in the U.S. So there's always a slower movement. Pound yen, 1 hour. See what it is. It's still trying to push up. Let's see if the CAD yen took out that high. No, it didn't. So that high is 110.63. And the high of these candles come on, give me my number. Okay, that's 110.67, almost 68. That must have been 60. That's the dog. She wants some attention. 63. So that was a $4 risk plus the spread, $7. And if you got in right now, it's at 57 to 67. That's 10. So that's a $13. That's a $12 risk. CAD yen. If I want to sell. Again, let's see. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3 trades. Well, I've had 3 trades. 1 trade, I'm in 2. I tell you what, let's do. We'll do a small one. What happened there? What is that? So what's this trade at? Oops. 59, 67, $8. Okay, I'm gonna do half on that. The CAD yen. Okay, that was done. So 67 and what is that? 4 half is half of 9 is $4.50. Let me write that down. CAD yen, and that's a sell. So let's say I lost all 4 of these trades. I mean, it would be 8 7s 15, and 4.5 is 19.5, and 11. $30.50. And that would be, what did I say, 4 trades? 4 trades. I would have lost $30.50. And if I get one winner, which could be anywhere from 50, 60 to 80, depending on which currency it is, and the daily range where it was at the time, would offset all 4 of them. So you had 5 trades, 4 losers, 1 winner, and it still made money. But there's people who don't want to do that. Really, there's people that don't want to do that. It's because they got to be trading every 5 minutes. I don't get that. I don't want that much excitement. I don't want to have to look at that. I don't want to have to be at the computer all day long to do that. That's the main thing. That's why I went to the not just the Forex currencies, but the swing trading. So that way, if I want to go out to lunch, if I want to go to the beach, if I want to go to the grocery, which I hate, I can, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be in front of the computer all day. So this is what I enjoy. It's not for everybody though, but that's fine. It's what makes the world go round. So we'll keep an eye on these, like I said, for laugh and giggles, and to experiment for you guys, to show you what's going on with that. Aussie's barely climbing, and yeah, the pound cat's probably going up a little bit too. Yeah, but it's just, it went lower. I just think that one's going, I mean, it could be wrong. It could turn around from here, but we just think that's going down a little bit lower. Plus, I don't like being in both. Euro CAD, pound CAD, both of those are tied to the CAD. So I think one is enough, because if you're wrong, then both of those are going to be wrong because they're going the same direction. Euro yen, was that in a 1 hour buy? Yes, made a 1 hour buy, but again, it's down. It could turn around from here, but I would just think it would go a little bit lower. Huh. That's what I'm seeing there too. That's about time for me to go anyway, so that way those trades can be monitored. I'd stay on a little bit longer. Would y'all mind if I go check my dog? I know she likes petting, and she hadn't been petted for several hours, but she probably just got up from a nap. You're probably asking what kind of dog is she? She's a mini schnauzer. She's our baby. Which, if you're a dog lover, that you kind of feel the same way I do. You do anything for them because they do anything for you. Too bad humans ain't like that. Got a lot to learn from dogs. But I'm going to go in there real quick and pet her, give her a little pet, and be right back. And help monitor the trades for me. This window will ring. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Yep, I can have a little loving after her nap. So euro yen trying to go up too, huh? Well, I probably missed that one. Let's see what that low is. I'm just not sure about it though, because I mean it could turn around from there, but I just thought it would have went a little bit lower, and it might not. So let's see. Duration. That low was basically 157. And even 157 even, and this high, is that right? Is it 24/7 the high? No, that's 22 is the high, and it's trading at 19.6, so 57.19. So that would be in the low 20s, the parameter. So it's a little bit beyond. I mean, it could run away here. It really could. And I'm thinking, because I've got how many trades on? 3 at the time. Oh, what the heck. Let's go small on it. How about that? Let's go small. Let's go small. Sorry about that. Wow. I don't know what's making me cough like that. Oh, goodness. Same thing. Going small. Going small on that. 57 was a low. And that was 19.5. It's about $10. Let's say that's about $10. So now let's figure this out before. Guys, may have to get some water. Sorry about that. So that's 4 trades. That'll be 5 trades. Sorry, 5 trades, because I had one loser already. It was $8. The Euro New Zealand will be a $7 loss. The Euro CAD would be 11. The CAD Yen would be 4.5, and the Euro Yen would be 10. Actually, it's more like 9.5. But that would be, if I lost all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I've already lost 1. If I lost these other 4, that'd be 5 losing trades. And my total loss for the day would be, and that's if I don't take any other trades, is 8 and 7 is 15, 11 is 26, 4 is 30.5, 40.5. So $40.5. That's if I lose all of them, which would be 5 losing trades. I would lose $40.5 for the day. Now, let's say, for laughs and giggles again, I won one of these out of the 5. So that would drop my losers down into the 30s that I would have lost, and my winner would be at the minimum 50 is where I would take it off. So let's say that happened. I got the minimum. I do 50, 60, or 80, depending on which currency and the daily range where it's located at the time. So I'm going to take the minimum 50. So I had 30, let's say 33. Might not be that, but could be less. 33 losing and a $50 winner on half of my position, which I have 1, 2 full, 2 halves, right? 1, 2, yeah, two full, 2 halves. So I would offset all of my losses plus show a profit, and then would have second half of a position. If it's a full position, if it's on a half position at 50, then I would have $25. So I think you see, probably don't need to keep rehashing that. I think everybody understands how simple that is, hopefully. But the euro yen, what's the other one I'm looking at? Aussie dollar, euro CAD, that's gone up a little bit. CAD yen, not gone nowhere. Pound Aussie 4 hour, now it's pushing back up. See, now see, remember, that's your stop. If you got in, let's say you got in down here somewhere, and that would initially be your stop. And now with this push up, and you've taken a half the position off, if that's what you want to do. Remember, you don't have to do this. Remember, this is my trading. This is for education purposes only. You trade at your own risk. So if you're wanting to do something similar to what I do, and you don't want to take half off, say you want to take a quarter or a third off, or even an eighth, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. And you take that off and you protect the rest. So now your stop would be moved from there to this candle at break even. So it's all up to the individual trader. It's just, I've learned over time to do half and then let the other go. And you say, what's the next profit target? I say, I look for the next, the marks help me to determine, because if they fail at them after another day, then there's a chance it's going the opposite direction. I hadn't looked at Euro New Zealand 1 hour. And it's pushed up, so I gotta keep an eye out. Goodness, you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna have to get some water, it looks like. It's not going up much. This is where a lot of people would take it off. Oh, I got 8 pips. Oh gosh, I gotta make money today. Take off 8 pips, and then this thing could explode to the upside. And you know what they'd probably tell me is they had, well, I got $8. You lost money. I got $8. But if mine winds up winning, which mine does, because like I said, my wife's retired, I'm retired. We've worked hard to get bills paid for and get everything, all our debt paid. And not everybody can trade swing trading. If you're still working a job, if you're young and married, you can do swing trading. You can. You don't need a huge account either. I think a Wanda is $250, I think, minimum to open an account. So you can do small size. And be able to trade on that stuff. And I'll try to help you best I can by but I can't tell you, you know, what to trade, when to trade, and all that stuff. That's up to each individual trader who's different. Everybody thinks differently. So again, that's what makes the world go around. So, Euro New Zealand looking pretty good right now. Euro goodness, Euro yen is looking really good. That's made a pretty big push up already. Yeah, not a whole lot. But it gives me something to keep an eye on. Like I said, this kind of gives you an example of how I do this stuff. I've already had one loser. $8. Almost the cost of a Big Mac. So I don't think that's going to destroy anybody's livelihood. Hopefully it's going to continue going up because Europe is closed now. So we could have a run up. Let's see. I looked at that. Let's see where the pound yen is back at. Yep. See, it's fixing to take out that cash. It's going to here. Maybe a little bit above it, but it's going to there. I'm not in that. Wish there was, but there was nothing there to tell me except for the 4 hour. I guess I could have gotten. Did I show you the 4 hour? Could have got in here. There was the buy signal. Now it just took it a while because that was on the 21st, last Thursday, so almost a week ago. You had to been in it for a week, but there was your opportunity to come down when it came down to get in, and now you've taken off half the position and going to Outback tonight to eat, courtesy of the Forex market. Let's see, when you get that big wick candle, it should retrace a bunch of that. That did on that one, so you could have probably got in. Let's see what if you did get on that one. The low of this candle is 180.71 actually, 180.71. If that's right. So we'll see. If this moves quick, then it was right. The low of this candle. No, it's not right. Well, yes, it was right because it was 70. And this is 097, so that's 10. So that is 71, 29, 10 is 39. So I couldn't have got in that because it wasn't down enough. But now it came down to here. And we'll see what that low was because the other one was 180.70. This one looks like it's going to be about 90 if it shows up. 91. So that low was 91. That was 71. So that's $20. So with the with the spread, and if you didn't get the exact number, let's say worst case, $28. Worst case is what it would cost you. That's your stop loss, which is there, which now you've moved it up though by now with this run up. But you got in there at 98. Make it a $28 risk. And it's gone up to 98 to 55. If that's right. Yeah, that's right. So it's 55. So again, the range anywhere from 50 to 80. You've taken off half your position. Your stop is now at break even. So yeah, I don't do more than 30, and I don't really even like doing 30. But if it looks good and it's made to move like that, I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Didn't get it. Can't get them all. Euro CAD. It's not really going anywhere. Euro New Zealand. Still trying to push up some, and the Euro Yen is come back a little bit. So I think that's all I'm gonna call it for a day there. So you see the trades. I got one loser already. It was $8, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more trades. If every one of them was losers, I had 5 losers, and I would have lost $40.50. Actually, it won't be that because that one was not quite 10. Even though I put it down as 10, it was more like 9.5. But still, it's $40. And that's the most I can lose is $40, and that's with 5 trades. So with the 4 remaining, because I've had 1 loser, so I'm $8 in the hole with 4. All I need is 1, and it wipes out all the losses. If you have a hard time figuring this out, just you're welcome to, on the comments page on the YouTube channel, you're welcome to put a comment in there, ask a question. Like I said, I've had the most of the comments have been about that my videos, which, you know, this is my first live stream, that the videos I have, which I've had over 150, there's no action. And as you can see, there won't be action because I do swing trading. I don't do 1, 3, and 5 minute or even 15-minute trades. Sorry about that. But I found this is what works for me, and it's worked since 2007. Started in 1998 trading options on stocks. My father-in-law taught me how to be able to do that. I didn't do very good at it because, I mean, it was fairly expensive to be able to do it, and you never knew, because it had so much news on each individual stock. You could wind up being right, but then you were wrong. So then I went to futures and doing 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute candles, because I was the same way. I felt like I had to make money every single day. So I was using those because I knew I could get in trades, but then trying to figure out how to get in. And I had a $3,000 account, and I blew that fairly quickly. And after doing that, I learned, okay, I'm not going that. So I started doing options on futures, and opened with a I think at the time it was $2,500 to open an account with Interactive Brokers, and I lost about half of that fairly quickly doing the same thing. And I said, okay, now I've lost, you know, well over $5,000. Got to go a different route. So I started hunting on the internet, and I come across the Forex currencies. Didn't know anything about them, so I started learning about them, and the rest is history. But I worked looking at them charts, gosh, all night long, all day, all night long. I started out with a demo account. I actually doubled the demo account, which I started out with a $10,000 account, doubled it. It took, I'm sure most of you are going to ask how long it took, and it took about 7.5, a little bit more than 7.5 months. And I was doing swing trading, but I was having to go through the process of figuring out where to put stops, when to move stops, where to have profit targets. And I started noticing that the 50 number was coming up a lot to take at least half off or some off. So that's what I started doing, and lo and behold, I mean, it started working great. And at the time in between then, I was working for Time Warner, which is Spectrum now, making pretty good money. And I was doing swing trading, and I don't even know why I was thinking about it. I was coming home, driving home after work. I was able to carry my van home with me because I live fairly close to the office, so they let me take my van home, which helps save money and gas. And I started thinking about my trading, and I said, how much I made per year, and was dividing that into because I got paid every 2 weeks, dividing it into 2 weeks. And I started noticing I'm making more trading part-time, doing swing trading, than I was working full-time at Time Warner. So I told my wife, I said, I believe I can make a lot more if I'm able to focus on this full-time. So we kind of both agreed. She was still working at the time then. Of course, I was been working at Time Warner, but then I left that job, and she was still working full-time, and I started making more than what I was making at Time Warner, and that became consistent. And I told my wife, I said, I got a number I'm looking at. I said, when I get to that, I want you to retire. And she loved working at her job, and it was hard for her. She didn't want to leave. She liked the people she worked with. Kind of stressful job though, but she did like the people she worked with. And I did too. Everybody I had met there was really nice, and we got along, and no drama. But she finally got to the point where we could do that. And so, as like they say, the rest is history. So I'm going to call it a day on the live stream. Hopefully tomorrow's live stream will be better than today was starting out, because I apologize for that. I mean, I just don't know. I guess they put a new duck on the treadmill, because now it's working like it's supposed to. Still a little bit slower, but maybe they're punching that up, because I've got the high speed, the 1 gig, and it shouldn't be doing that. It usually doesn't. But like I said, we had some bad weather, and it's not raining right now, but it's dark and dreary. So maybe that had something to do with it, but we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, please hit the subscribe and like button if you would, because that way you're able to get notified. You're still going to have to click on the notify you button when the live stream comes up. So if you don't subscribe, I mean, you're not going to get it. So if you'd hit the like button too, all that stuff does. I'm not trying to get Kardashian numbers or Taylor Swift numbers or any other celebrity that you want to put in there, because they get paid for that, and then they get advertisement put on that where they make more money. And that's not what I want to do. I want to help people. By you subscribing to Taylor Swift and all them, you don't get any money from them. They're the ones that get the money. So I want to be able to provide and help people who are wanting and desiring to learn how to trade, to make money, to be able to quit their job at some point. Like I said, you can still do this, swing trading. Probably need to do it in a smaller size to protect your account, and don't go overboard on it. That's what a lot of people do. They go overboard and they don't have patience. So those two things you really need. So I'll try to help you the best that I can, and that's all I'm asking. The subscribe and like button, you click on those, and it lets me know, hey, there's people out there that really want to be helped. Really, they want to be able to trade, to make money, to be able to retire early, or have their wife retire early, or both. And that's what I like. That's the plan. So we will hopefully, keep fingers crossed, be able to see you guys tomorrow on live stream.